Matt Glandorf and I have been friends and colleagues for a long time. And he asked me to be part of this wonderful project, the O Antiphons project. And I immediately asked to set O Sapientia, which I know is a performer singing chant and early music. I immediately thought of the combination of that and Dante, because Dante speaks similar of wisdom coming from on high in the Divine Comedy, in the Paradiso particularly, as beams of light, which is very resonant with the text of O Sapientia, O wisdom, send down, pour down thy light. Matt had been posting on his Facebook feed comments about gun violences every time someone dies in a senseless act with guns. And it struck me that we keep missing this message of compassion, of social justice. And I wanted a piece that embodied that. Interestingly, he also offered me the opportunity to write for the orchestra that's going to be there playing Bach. And the Bach cantata had a particular gesture that I sort of adapted, which is a descending scale. And of course, we all know the image of Jacob's ladder. But this idea of a scale reaching down inexorably and missing its target, and also humanity reaching up with its arm to grab that light, to climb that ladder, and become more perfect as a species. O Sapientia as a piece is a little bit complicated. I tend to write what I hear, and my hearing's a little obtuse at times, but not in a bad way. Being able to write for the same instrumentation as Bach's cantata, I felt the need to write somewhat in Bach's manner, which is technically complex and yet achievable. And so the piece does have a bit of abstraction involved in some of the sonorities and chords that you'll hear, but I hope you'll hear it reconciling, just like the text wants us to reconcile with each other by the end of the work. This is also a wonderful opportunity for me because when I was an undergraduate student, back when Sean Deibler was the director, I sang with Choral Arts for several seasons and sang pieces that were pretty complicated, including Strauss's Deutsche Motet, the Brahms Requiem, and other works like that. So it's wonderful to come back home and do a piece with a group that helped me start my career.